streamer university, they are beginning to choose who is going to be part of it. See, it brings to bear again this thing that we all know about, which is, I'm going to leave my ice cream there. It's not going to be a long video. I'm going to talk to you guys about it. Perhaps you have a lesson or two to learn. You see, many are called, but few are chosen. The same holds true for, streamer university. Few weeks ago, even now, a lot of people are still applying to get picked, to just have the possibility of going, into the streamer university. There are videos on the internet documenting people's reaction. People are crying, making all sorts of, emotions on the internet, flipping out, melting down, just because they've not been able to get a place in the streamers university. The last video I saw, I was kind of shocked how many people wants to get into the streamer university. It's crazy because we are in the day and age where, streaming has become an in thing. There used to be a time where people would talk you down if you say, look, you are a streamer. People would mock at you. They will laugh at you and say, what are you doing? What kind of crazy profession is this? It's the same holds true for being a footballer. Many years ago, talking about 15, 20 years ago, if you have said, I'm a footballer, people were like, don't you want to go to school? Please go to school. What are you doing? But right now, the game has been elevated. Streaming has been accepted as an above normal way to earn some living. It's crazy how much these streamers make. When I did the maths, I can do the maths just a little bit because I have 2 monetized YouTube channels. And I can imagine how much comes from this channel when I put it on a larger scale and compare the mega views that I get on my channel to the views that these streamers get. Guys, people are walking away easily with 100,000 euros a month. I'm talking about every 30 days, just streaming, just talking all form of stuff, not necessarily saying anything specific, just yapping, showing their personal life, doing all sorts of stuff, because we are in the days and age, whether you want to accept it or not, we are in the times where brain rot content tends to thrive. So if you are somebody that has that special character of being funny, you're an entertainer, you want to consider streaming as a profession. I'm telling you, it's paying a lot of bread right now and people are cashing out big time from streaming. I will not call myself a streamer. I'm somebody that make content on the internet. I kind of gravitate towards the educational content side of things, and also a lot of selling content, showing you guys what's possible with my channels. I also have a channel where I pretty much just show you, some stuff. That's a faceless channel, but my main channel, perhaps you saw me from the Hard Money channel, which I show you about, or I talk to you about used PCs, refurbished PCs and stuff like that, or the Hardwareflipper channel where I teach you how you can actually make money being relevant on the internet. That being said, many are called. Many people came, for the interview. People are still being interviewed, but very few will be fortunate to get themselves or to get their foot on the door of the streamer university. But it doesn't end there. Even from the sea of head that will be able to come in, only a very select few will finally be able to make it like big time as a streamer. The same thing that KaiSenet has done, because a lot of people are coming in now with the aim or the aspiration of being able to replicate what KaiSenet has done. But unfortunately, at the end of the day, only very, very few is going to be able to do that. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to be responsible for this. Some people are going in because of the buzz. It's just a buzzword. Go onto YouTube right now. You put streamer university. You're going to be shocked at how many videos are being turned out right now on YouTube. I don't know how the algorithm is going to find this video because it's not the kind of video I typically make. But I'm going somewhere with this. All right. A lot of people went in, put in the application. Very few are going to be chosen. And thereafter, at the end of the program, only a very few are going to be able to, see the light of day. I'm talking about those that don't already have or do not already have a platform. Some of the people coming in, they're already like mega big streamers. I don't know what they're still looking for, but it is what it is. A bit of networking, just to have that stamp to your name that you were at, streamer university. I understand that some of the people applying are already big dogs when it comes to streaming. Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, everywhere. They are all over the place, but they are still there. But for the few that actually have no platform, you are coming, this is your first attempt to becoming big, and you've been able to make it through, you have to be very, very exceptional. And the same holds for the rest of us that have decided not to go to the streamer university. The rest of us that decided to stay here, a lot of people are making YouTube videos. People are, going into all sorts of businesses, reselling, YouTube, content creation. The whole world wants to be a content creator right now. Also, once again, it's now a time where it has been finally accepted that you doing something on the internet is a responsible form of, making money in 2026. There used to be a time it wasn't possible. You needed to secretly tell somebody that you were a YouTuber, and it doesn't prevent you from being mocked at. But right now, everybody wants to be a content creator. Everybody wants to be a reseller of some sort. Everybody wants to be a thrifter, somebody that flips items on the internet. A lot of people want to do these things, but at the end of the day, only very few are going to be able to succeed in this area. And those that will succeed, they have to come with an exceptional motivation, an exceptional determination, an exceptional way of doing things that is just, exceptional means you are already a misnomer. You are not longer part of the regular people. When regular people are sleeping, you are not sleeping. When regular people are eating ice cream, just like myself here, you are working. When regular people are just chilling and doom scrolling, you are checking the platforms, taking a look at what kind of content you can make, or what kind of items you can actually resell, or what kind of business you can actually do. Right now, AI dropshipping is a thing on TikTok. People are making AI videos of products, linking those products to a particular shop, pretty much on TikTok shop itself, and making these videos with AI and able to drop ship items, because we are now in dropshipping 3.0 pretty much. You no longer have to wait for 2-3 months before your item gets to you. Most of the big platforms, talking about Temu, wherever it is, they've now have warehouses in the country. If you live in Germany, you now have a Temu warehouse in Germany where you buy an item today, you can get it in 2 days or 3 days later. This is the exact thing. People are cashing out on this kind of drop shipping, making YouTube videos or making TikTok or Instagram videos, even without having the product on their hands. Because to be said, AI can actually build something like this, a young man holding this and just showing it like this. And you can actually link this particular product to your TikTok shop and sell it. And when it gets sold, the item can be bought off the supplier and shipped directly. Everything happening clearly. But if you do not know what you don't know, you're going to be sitting down here eating ice cream, or you're going to be sitting down doom scrolling, crying that you cannot get into a streamer university where people are making a lot of money on the internet. So a lot of people are going to be called. Now is the time of the internet money. Everybody's rushing, trying to do something, trying to create one form of content or the other. But only very few are going to make it. You have to be aware of that. And if you want to be among that few that will make it, there are certain things that you have to put in place. Dedication, discipline, patience, your ability to observe trends, and your ability to be smart about whatever you find to be working. You find that something is working, quickly put it on rinse and repeat. Quickly be the first person to get there. And if you are able to pull this off, and when you are being mocked, when you are being discouraged by everything, things not working, your ability to sit down there and say to yourself, I understand that it's not working today, but doesn't mean that it's not going to work in an X amount of time in the future. If you can see that future state that you want to be, and you put in a lot of work in doing it, even when nothing is working, I'm telling you, my friends, it's just a mind game. Ultimately, you are going to get there if you do not give up. Because if you give up, then it's pretty much over. I'm telling you also that some people that didn't get into the streamers university because of their determination to want to succeed, they're going to go even further, push themselves, take the bull by the horn, begin to do stuff, and you're going to be surprised where they will be in about a few months from now. Perhaps in 1 or 2 years, they might be the next Kai Sinat. I hope this video helps you. I was a little bit all over the place, me eating my ice cream here, but it gives you some context to know that, look, A lot of people might be called, but only a very few will be chosen. And if you want to be part of that few that will be chosen, you have to be ready to put in the work. Until I see you again in the next video. Peace out.